Hi everyone and welcome back to Orange Blossom on City Skylines 2. This is the first video since the Economy 2.0 update, so we've got lots of things to talk about. As I'm sure you know, those who've been playing, I'm sure you know all about the new patch. So we've got some tiles to buy. We're using the mod 529 tiles. I'll put all the mods in the description below so you can check them out, so you can see everything I'm using. But yeah, this basically allows us to, we'll click into it here, basically allows it to lock all the tiles again, and we can go back in and purchase just the tiles where we have some buildings, roads, cities in basically. So we'll go in, we'll purchase all of these quickly, and we'll see how our finances look after. So it's going to cost me 3 million. I don't mind, because in the long run it's going to save us so much money. And if we click on here, our money tab, and look at that, I think we're doing quite well. It puts us still in the profit, which is great. Tile upkeep is only 900,000. I'm pretty happy with that. When I initially loaded the game back up, it was minus 33 million. So I was going to be on a really big loss every month. So that has really helped, the fact that we can use that mod. It doesn't mess up our game, so that's really good. So I've added fog back into our city. I think it looks good. It gives it a bit more of that sort of eerie feel, like the clouds are looming over. Quite at the moment I quite like it. We'll see if it looks a bit grey and dingy, we'll change it, but we'll leave it as it is. We do, as you know, have the death wave to come. I haven't played any months, any time of the game yet, so we're going to see how that progresses. We're going to try and play through it as best we can. Today we're going to be purchasing these tiles, and we're going to be developing all of this area here, putting our university in, another train station, connecting all that up. We do need to have a little bit of play around with the trains later on. We're going to have some separate lines in there. I've had some good suggestions from you guys to change some of our stops and how the train lines operate, but yeah, we'll go over that a little bit later on as well. So I did have a lot of issues when I loaded the game back up after the new Economy 2.0 patch, and I found that nearly all of my mods weren't working, so I had to go in, delete all my playset and reinstall every mod individually. A little bit time consuming, but worthwhile now because it's done, because I think without the mods I would get heavily discouraged from playing, and it would really put me off, and I don't know if I would continue to play. But I've got the mods back, we've got Anarchy, we've got all the mods that are essential to make customizing our city and detailing everything to the max. So hopefully we can do some nice builds. I've got some great ideas still going forward. Our main city's built. Like I said, now we're going to go in, we'll probably take this main road out here and start to build our city, build our university over here. So let's go in, let's get these tiles, let's press play. We're going to have the death wave coming. We look forward to that, don't worry. We'll purchase just this one for now. We're going to be tight with our tile purchases. We're not going to buy everything. I mean, not sure how much that one tile cost us there, but I don't think it was very much. Alright, so let's go in, let's take this road out here. There we go. It's going to cause a little bit of traffic, I know. We'll leave that up to there. I don't want to take this out because we've got the bridge in there. I don't want to have to mess around with that too much. We've got lots of traffic coming on here. This could get really interesting going forward. But we'll leave that. We'll deal with it later. It makes it a little bit more fun. But let's go and get our university in here. The plan is going to be to have a train station on this one here. So I'm thinking we're going to put our university here and have that literally just outside. We're going to try and get some university halls in around, and then low residential around the rest. So let's go in, let's get started on putting some of those buildings and our road network in now. Right, so we're going to get this uni as close as possible to that railway line there. We're then going to go and get our 2-lane road here. Make sure we're not snapping to objects. And we're going to drag this straight across. Perfect. So that looks pretty good. We literally want to have our train station here. So let's go in and let's get that bang opposite. There we go, bang opposite our university there. Yeah, so we're going to go in now, get our train station in this little gap here. And I've had some good comments about putting a pedestrian path over the top. If it doesn't look too cumbersome and we think it fits in, it doesn't overshadow everything, then we'll put that in, because I think you would definitely see that on your local train stations. It's brilliant to give them access. It doesn't matter which side of the platform they stop, they're going to have access to that uni, so it's going to be really, really important. So let's get our train platform in now and get that that pedestrian path put in over the top. Okay, so there's my pedestrian walkway going over the top. Let me know what you think. Tell me if you think that looks good, if it does fit in quite nice. I think it's okay. I don't think it looks too big. But yeah, we'll leave that as it is for now. We'll go in and put in our, just so it is connected up to the station as well, we'll go in and put our invisible pedestrian paths in now, and just ensure that these are connected up everywhere. It says invalid shape, so we'll go in and we'll select our anarchy tool. I'm assuming that's connected up to there now. Again, we'll connect it all the way down the platform, just snapping it at some random points so people can join our custom platform whenever they please. And then we'll repeat this on the other side. So what we'll do that, because this is going to be our university side now. That's it. That should snap from the path. I think they're snapping to the path there, to our invisible walkway, which is cool. And then we'll do the same along here, snapping in some random connections to the subway platform. There, nice. So that's all connected up now. We'll go in, we'll detail this up, and then I think we'll connect up our train stops as well. There we go, we've got our train station finished. We put some little kiosks in. We've actually used the sports park benches here as some train station seating. I think that looks pretty good. I quite like how that looks. We've got our bins, our flower pots, little ticket booth almost here, we imagine, and then our pedestrian walkway, which I think looks really good. I think we're going to leave that. It's growing on me the more I look at it, so we are going to leave that in. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. We do need to go in now and play around with our train stops here, our transportation. So let's open up our transportation info tab here. I want to go into our cargo first, because we've got 5 trains running. If I go into this, I actually think we probably only need 3 trains. We are going to change the colour of that because I don't like it. Let's make it a nice red, a dark red. Let's call that maroon. So that looks cool. And then our train lines. This is why we're getting a sign over here. We had a sign over here a minute ago, but I think because I've decreased that now, I think we only have 10 allocated trains. Yeah, so we've only got 4 trains running here, so that actually works out quite nice. And what I had one of you suggest in the comments was to separate our trains going out of town and then the trains going in around town. So let's delete this line here. Let's delete that. Let's pause it first. Delete that line. Yeah, we'll delete it. I've deleted that line. I'm going to go in now and we're going to get this railway line connected up. So we'll start from the university side here. Going to go along, connect up to this side. So changing a little bit from what we did before, connecting up to there, and then I would like to come back down across that side and then connecting up to our university here. That should make one line. And then what I'm going to do is a totally separate line, and it's just going to literally start and stop there. Let's connect this up to our outside line here. And then back down when I can find it. Yep, this side. So that's one line, and then we're going to get another line. And we're going to come all the way out to our other connection here. Connect that up to there. And then bring it back up to this stop again. They might have to queue a little bit there. But that's fine, we've got that pedestrian walkover now. They can go over the top of that. So we've got 3 different lines in. Yeah, so this line we're going to call Mapleton City. Mapleton City line. That's much better fit. And then these ones need to find out the name of this connection here. What's it called? Turner Creek. So let's call this Turner Creek. And we know which side that's connecting up to. And let's grab line 3 here. And we'll connect this up. Well, it's already connected up. This one is up to Stanton. So let's just call this Stanton Creek line. And call this, so it fits in Turner Creek line. There we go. So we've got our 3 stops. Let's change the color of these. We'll make this a nice kind of dark blue. This can be, let's go for a light green, and we'll make this a darker green. Nice. Oh, wow, that's bright. We'll come off that, and that should be our lines nicely connected up. We'll press play, see how that starts to look. We are getting the death wave come in. I do think that our population is actually trending upwards. We do, however, need a lot of hearses. We've got a few abandoned buildings as well. Actually, not too many. But yeah, the death wave has really hit. So we'll ride that out. Apparently it'll last for a couple of months. And then we'll see how it goes. What we're going to do now... Oh, hold on. No vehicles. Let's... we only need... I reckon we need two trains for that. We're going to take these ticket prices down a little bit. Let's say $2. We'll keep it on the cheap. Let's bring up our lines here. So we Staten line we did. Let's go and take a look at Turner Creek again. I think we only go for 2 vehicles. Make it $2. We're not really here to make money. We're here to make a nice friendly city that people want to come and visit. And then this line here, I think we'll have $2 again. And assigned vehicles, I think we'll be okay with 1. I don't think we need, it's quite a short distance at the moment. We can just have 1 train in there. I think that will be plenty. So we'll see how that goes. It says we still don't have enough trains. Let's go back in again. Let's go to our cargo here. This is white because this says 4 trains. I actually only want 3 trains. I'm hoping that's going to sort itself out, and that sign will go away, because you can clearly see how many trains we've got allocated. That's got 3. This has got 211 or 221 now, so it should sort itself out. Yes, that sign's gone, so that's brilliant. So now I've got the university built. I'm going to go in, extend these roads out, and the plan is to have almost some medium density buildings, a bit like uni halls. They're going to be different sizes. Some of them are going to be attached together. So let's go ahead now and connect these up. I'm not going to make this a massive plot. we're going to attach this straight up to here, hopefully in a relatively straight line. And we'll do the same this side, bring it all the way down, and then curve it round here. Then back up to there. Nice, so that's that road. We're going to bring this road out from here, hopefully in a straight line. We're going to stick with the theme here. This is going to be one of the main roads into the city, so we're going to bring this out at 180 degrees. And then we're going to curve it round. We're just going to grab our continuous road tool and bring this round straight down here, connecting it up to this road that we already had. I hate when it elevates like that. It annoys me so much. I'll delete that and we'll retry it. I'll tell you what, if we start from this side, hopefully get a nice tool there. Let's just put Anarchy on. I don't know why that's giving us an invalid shape. That's super weird, but there we go. Then, yeah, that looks quite nice. I think that looks better than what we had before. I'm going to go in now and put some smaller roads in here and put in our uni calls. What I was thinking here is that we're going to put in American football stadium. Let's put it in about there. So one that's going to be for our school here, and what we're planning to do here is put a big car park around the outside. Let's go in and check out our actual parking that we have. What I'd like to do around the football stadium is potentially grab our small lane here, and I would like to drag this out down the back, as I would like to put in a big car park here, so make this look like a really big stadium. And we'll attach a little roundabout on the bottom here. I think that will give a good turning point if we put like a taxi stop in here. So let's go and grab our taxi stop. And we're going to need, let's grab the EU one, and we can put that out maybe down here somewhere. And then the rest of this area is going to be our medium density buildings, our student halls, and then again we're going to do the same around this area here. So I would like to make this whole area a big green area, build out around it, have some small little, maybe some small little shops placed in as well. So let's go in and get a whole road network filled out now. Our road network in there, put a little hand design roundabout in there, some straight lines, some curved lines, some funny lines that are coming off at different angles, a bit of everything. We're going to go in now, put some small little buildings in, maybe in these bigger blocks up here. We're going to have some of our bigger medium density buildings which are sort of connected together. We'll try and put some little parking bays in around all the different areas, and yeah, put some vegetation in and really make it look good. So let's do a little time lapse and you can see how it looks at the end. most of our medium density plots put together there. We're going to go in, put some paths in. I would like to get, what I'd like to do is grab our tools here, go to our surfaces, find a grass surface that we quite like. So we've got that one, we've got the second one here, that's just plain grass. Got checkered grass. This could look quite, oh, that's a bit light. I find that one a bit light. And then we've got grass here. That's quite a bright grass. What grass do you think would look better on a university ground? I'm thinking this first one that we've used here. Yeah, that one. That's the one we're going to use across the whole of this field. And I'd like to put a hedgerow around the outside. So let's delete these. Let's go in, put in that surface the whole way around, and then yeah, we'll see how it looks. There you go, that looks really cool. I quite like how that looks. Looks quite professional, if that's the right word. Looks like it's all one ground. So we're going to go in, grab our hedge tool now, and get this put all around the outside. I think we'll go for probably a low, let's go for a low hedge. I would like to start this from here. Take off our continuous tool. We'll get this put all the way around the outside. There you go, so I've got our hedgerow in around the outside, and I think that does look really, really good. So let's clear out all these trees, because as our building and our demand goes up for our medium density, we'll be able to pick and choose where we put our vegetation. With all the trees, you see the little space. If I click on my zoning tool here, you see this, these gaps that I've left. What I'd like to do here is go in and grab our find it tool and type in medium, maybe go for smaller buildings, maybe some 2x2, and select one of these buildings that we can use. Something like, yeah, something like this would look quite cool. What I'd like to do here is maybe we'll set these back a little bit from the side of the road, and I would like to, I don't know, we'll see how these fit. Get them as close as possible. We'll try and, the key is here to get them to look like all one building. I think I've lined that up pretty decently. Same there, and if we go for, I think we've got space for one more across here. Oh, that didn't click. Yep, decent. I've got space for one more. Oh, let's try it. Yes, we've got, look at that. Now that's a big university block there. I quite like that. I think having them attached together looks really nice. I'll do the same here as well, but maybe I'll put a smaller amount. I might just put two in here together. Set them back a little bit from the road, same as I've done there. And we'll attach these together here as well. Try and line them up. Yep, done a very good job there. And let's just come out of this and see how they look. Yes, that looks pretty good. I quite like that. Hard to see with the shadows at the moment, but I'm liking how those look. I'm going to go in actually, take out all these paths underneath the buildings. Will it let me, won't let me remove the floor. Surely that's something you can do. Oh no, I've just deleted that. Just deleted our grass. That's going to really annoy me. Right, well, let's do these first. Obviously the grass takes priority over the rest of our ground that we've got. That is so annoying. Right, we'll go in, we'll take all these out while we're here. Right, nice. We're going to take out all of these bins as well. I hate that these bins are here. And it might be great to just put in our own custom car park along the back here. So let's grab our invisible road tool. How wide are they? Can I fit that in there? No, that is too tight. What I could do though, take off our snapping and then probably run this in a little bit closer. I could spread it out. I've got lots of space here. I could potentially put that in there. Nice. And then I'm just thinking what texture would go for along the back here. If we go for our pavement tool, I think we'll get a nice pavement one in here and connect this up all the way down. And potentially around the back there as well. Nice, so that's for our parking. We can go in and make that look nice and dirty as well, make it look realistic. Maybe even have in here car drive lane. Again, taking snapping off and put this all the way down where we think the cars might drive up to. Selecting our straight line tool, of course. And we'll do the same this side. There we go, that looks pretty decent. And then we'll grab our decals here. And which one should we use? This one's pretty cool. And grab some small lane markings here coming in, maybe flip them around a little bit as well. Maybe grab some of these and put these along the outside as well. And then what I'd like to do for the rest of these is select, maybe get this concrete pavement. I quite like this. And we'll have this going all the way around the back. So we'll connect this up to here. We'll bring it around this building here. Trying to get it roughly in line with the road. Drag it straight down. And then we can drag it a little bit more. And we'll drag it across. So we're going to imagine that this is all one path along here. There we go, so we've got our concrete along the back there, and that makes them look like all one building, which is all one complex, which is pretty cool. So what I'll do now is put some details in, maybe some fences in as well, and that should make this area look like one complex. And then with this gap here, I'm just having a look, see if there's some signature buildings that we could use. I don't know if we could put more than one signature building. Let me put a second one. Oh, it does. You have to keep going back in. You can. So I can either have these lined up, or I could get, see if any of these have a nice fit. I don't like the shape of that. That's too big. It does need to be fitting with the rest of our city here. I quite like this one. This is quite a nice size. It's not too big. It's not going to overshadow everything else, but it's quite a unique feature, and it will look like a kind of old-fashioned unis hall that you might go and visit. So I can put that right in the middle here. Yeah, I like the look of that. That does really look like, from this side you can see, looks like an old unis hall. So that's fantastic. I'm debating whether I'm probably going to take this one out here. Just get rid of this. don't need that. We won't worry about that too much. I'm just debating whether I have some buildings either side or leave that as a main feature opposite our tennis courts. There you go, with good light you can see that there. That does look pretty cool. I like that. I might just leave it as it is. Maybe even get rid of this hedgerow here. There you go, it lets me delete it. Get rid of that and then turn this into a green area. Put some maybe pedestrian paths in. That will look quite good because we could then connect this whole area up. If I could touch that to there, what I'm hoping is that these pedestrian paths will disappear. Let's touch it up to the back corner there. Hoping that these will disappear underneath. I could just attach this all the way along the back here. Yep, that does fit quite nice where I put that. I like that. And then I can run some more maybe up down the side here. Yep, that's a nice fit. And yep, that runs adjacent there as well. I really do like how that looks. Now let's turn this off. Yep, that's pretty nice. So we'll have lots of people walking along the back there. I don't know how much I like. I might adjust this, leave the lamps there, but adjust our surfaces tool here. Maybe bring that up to there and this up to here. Yep, that's a much better fit. Don't even mind that that's a little bit offset. Bring that to there. Nice, and then we'll do the same this side. You can see that I've gone this side because the light's a bit better. You can see here how these are a little bit offset. And that looks like people can just walk in any side of that building. So that's really, really cool. And then we'll do what we did here and have a hedgerow going all the way around the outside. Nice, we've got our hedgerow attached. I really, really like how that area is starting to look, and hopefully the rest does all fill in around that. So that's really, really nice. Don't know if I'm going to leave this hedgerow here. We might get rid of that a little bit later on, but we'll see how that goes for now. So we'll go in now, put in the rest of the grass from before and correct the mistake we made initially. Right, that looks better. Corrected the initial mistake that I had made. But we'll go in now, add some vegetation into some of the areas. We still have zero demand for any density, any housing density, so that's quite alarming. I'm not sure why that is. Our population is still growing. It is still growing, so I'm not sure why that is. If any of you have had the same issues with the new Economy 2.0 patch, then let me know. But yeah, we haven't really had a death wave at all. We had lots of people dying, but I think we still had lots of citizens coming into the city. So yeah, we had no issues there really. Right, while we're waiting for people to come into our city, we're going to go ahead now and do the same on this side. And yeah, keep with the same theme that we had here, I suspect. Before I finish up and show you the detailing, you can see here that we've got tons of people using our pedestrian overwalk here, or pedestrian bridge over our railway line here, and I think that looks brilliant. And thank you to those that suggested that in the comments, because it's been a great idea and it's really grown on me. I really do like the look of that, and it's great to see our train station so active. and I think the fact we've changed those lines, I think it's really helped as well. I don't like that it stops a bit funny here. We might see if we can change that train track so it doesn't do that, but at least it's working. We've got all these people here waiting for the train, so that's fantastic. Yeah, so I put our green area in for all of these. I've still got to zone this area, but I can do that in a minute. We've got no demand, so there's no rush for that at the moment. Yeah, we put some vegetation in here. What I quite like is I found some little assets like this to put into our green little spaces, and I've got some heads here, something a little bit different, makes our city different from others, and they're just going to be some features of this campus. And what we'll do now is we're going to go in, we'll grab our district tool, and we do need a name for our university. What I might do, if you've got any better names, please put them in the comments below, but I'm going to keep it simple for now, and I've given us another Blackwood name. We're going to change that because Blackwood we've got over in our suburban area. We're going to call it Mapleton Campus. There we go. So everyone knows this is our university grounds here. What I'm struggling to understand at the moment is got no demand for anything, yet these buildings seem to be 3/4 full. Very strange. I will have to lock these. I don't want these buildings to upgrade. I want to keep them level 2 where they are, otherwise they might start looking a little bit different. A thing I would recommend doing to ensure that if you put any buildings in yourself and you don't want them to change, that you do that, so as a result you keep those same buildings the whole time. So we've loaded the game back up, and you can probably see straight away we've got, as always, some ongoing issues with City Skylines 2. You can see at the top here, tennis court's not working, our unique roundabout there, our row housing. So all these different assets that we've got are still not working. Also still got this issue here with the water. Every time I load the game, this water patch comes in. Really strange, and obviously that's demolishing all the houses. I don't know why these aren't demolished, but it's really putting me off playing the game. I almost want to just throw all the work I've done here in the bin and start a new city, because I'm getting ever frustrated with this game. The amount of time I've spent reloading the game, downloading the mods again, just frustrates me. I just wish it would work. What we're going to do meanwhile is go in, expand this area out here, maybe extend Chestnut Acres here and put some low density buildings in over this way. So we're going to go in, going to keep it nice and simple. You can probably tell I'm not in the best of moods. We're going to get this in coming down here, extend this road out, our what I'd call kind of our main road here. We'll make sure that we put, well, we don't use these roundabouts because they might not work. So we'll get our roundabouts in here. Oh, we've got some extra detailing. Is this part of the base pack now? That's pretty cool. We've got a small concrete roundabout. Let's go for that. I assume these are part of the base game now. That looks pretty decent. I quite like how that looks. What does this one look like? Oh, I see. That's quite flat. That's probably a little bit more fitting with the small town slash village that we're going to put in here. We are going to extend out Bamboo Heights a little bit. We're going to connect this up quickly. We are going to keep it super simple. Just use the tarmac mod here. Probably just gonna let's come out from here and let's curve it. Grab our curve it tool. We'll just put it straight into that roundabout there. I think that looks okay. Yep, we're gonna put a few more houses out the back here as well. Can extend this area out a little bit. I might even bring this out and just attach it there, and then we can put a few more houses out the end this side. So now done that, we're going to send out bamboo heights here. We do have to delete some of these trees that we've put in through anarchy. So I'm thinking here, and I might even put some shops down here because we've got tons of commercial demand. We've got no residential demand. We'll come on to that a little bit later on. But yeah, tons of demand for that. And we'll just connect these up. We're going to keep this pretty simple, I would say. Making sure we don't put the houses, because of noise pollution, we're going to make sure they're not too close to the highway there. Well, I've got our two areas finished. I've extended out bamboo heights here a little bit and connected it up to our business park. We've then gone in and extended Chestnut Acres out as well. We made this one big area coming down here, with this main road being the one that divides the two towns. We've also put lots of commercial in as well, and we've done the same here in Garland Way. We've extended all the way down to our 3x3 or 2x2 road over here, and we put commercial alongside this main road. We do have tons of commercial demand, so hopefully that will help bring some low density and medium density back in again. So now we've done that, we're going to put some little parks in as well, and you'll see that we do have some new little parks available. We've got our Twin City one, that's pretty small, I quite like that. We've got, oh, this one's new, we've got our ring, what's it called, Ring Park, obviously, simple names. We've got Passenger Park, that's quite large, we can check that out a little bit later on. Hedge Park, now that looks pretty cool, I quite like the style of that. Multi-purpose park as well. I think these are all different shapes and sizes, trying to give us lots of shapes and things we can work with. But that also has skate park, concerts, and welcoming cafe, so that's got lots of different things in, so that's pretty cool. I think this has just come maybe today or the last couple of days with the extra detailing tools that they put out. Maybe this is why all my mods aren't working, because of this new one that's come out, new patch. So we'll see. We aren't going to go in and delete all of our mods here yet. We're going to leave this for now and see if it does sort itself out in the next couple of days. But we will have to go in and strip our whole city back, and it's going to change the dynamic and the feel of our city a little bit, which is a shame because it does put me off playing. But I want to keep this city going and keep it going for the channel, really. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you've had any of these issues as well. We press play, and I want to take a look at now while we've got no residential demand, and we've also got no commercial demand either, and we've literally only just put in a handful of buildings, or a handful of buildings have popped up. So if we pop over to our population tab here, yeah, we've got 12% unemployment. Jobs available seems to be a lot there. I think we're doing okay. We've only got 22,000 people employed though, which is a bit strange. Obviously we've got kids and seniors mixed in as well, but we've got 69% of people can work. Also, happiness is excellent. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the mail service. Again, don't know if there's an issue there, because I've got our, let's have a look, our sorting facility here, and it's doing absolutely nothing. Hasn't even done anything yet. It's got 2 upgrades on this building as well. We will put that on out of service at the moment, just because it's going to save us a bucket ton of money. I mean, it's costing us 172,000 a month to run that. So if we go back into our tab here, that brings us up to 1,000 or 1 million profit every month. I've done some reading online on our issue with our low residential and low commercial demand. Some people say it comes back after a year, so we'll see if it does. Others have said to check the parks. So if we go over to some of our parks that are actually working, where's our parks? Let's see if we can find a park. Let's click on the park tab. Let's go over here, this one. See if we've got any homeless people in them. So we've got none in that one. Let's go over to our main city though, and let's check out if we've got any parks in here that we could take a look at. Oh yeah, you can see here, look at all the homeless people camping out on the tennis courts. That is not good. We've got loads. We've got some on the basketball courts as well with their barrels of fire. So yeah, a little bit annoying. You'll see that I've also got this new mod that I've put on as well. Extra toolkit, I think it's called. Again, put that in the description below. You can check it out because there's details for how much rent it costs and everything else in each of the buildings. So I think that's quite cool. Like with our parks here, tells us our maintenance efficiency. So that's pretty good. Like you said, we've got lots of buildings here that need to potentially be demolished in the near future. Now we've got an issue here as well. Can't get access to the building. Again, frustrating. And then we've got this issue here with water. I don't know if I elevate this section. I might have to delete it and redo it all. But if I elevate this section, will that solve the issue of flooding? So after a while, this goes away. It's only any time I load the game up. So every time I load the game up, this happens. We get this flooding here. I don't know if it's the creator of the map. I don't know if there's an issue from that side. But again, heavily frustrating. We've got some of our commercial buildings come in. Don't know if we had more than we had before. Not sure. We're gonna keep an eye on this and see what happens. Again, I don't know if that's homelessness. It's because of these mods. Could be that as well. I mean, does it say we've got anyone in these? It says we've got 3 households, 7 residents, so they appear to be working. So yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do from that side. We will go in quickly and put some mail service in our new areas that we've got here. We'll have one around the back. Let's get one outside of our train station. Makes perfect sense. And then we'll get one perhaps down here outside one of our shops, just so we've got a little bit of mail service. We're also going to do the same down here. Put one down Laurel Lane, and then we're going to put one outside of our main icon in our campus here. Kind of what I imagine is like an old school building that they've built this campus around. And it does kind of have that old authentic look to it. I quite like it, especially with these extra little add-ons that we put in here to make it unique. So that's pretty cool. We're going to go in now and see if we can find some space in here for some parks. We're going to do the parking and parks up here a little bit later on. I would like to have all the buildings be developed first from that side. So let's grab our parks here. And we're going to grab some of our new parks we've got available to us. So we're going to grab, I might be able to get in here. I'm trying to think what building could fit in here quite nicely. Dog park, that's going to be a good fit there. We'll keep that in that area. We've got a little twin park. And this is quite small. There might be a good space somewhere we can add this. That could go there, that's nice. What else do we have available to us? Got the ring park. That would have been great, wouldn't it? Right there, and having the road going around it. Yeah, we'll play around with that later. Already we've got traffic on this roundabout. Brilliant. But I do like the new roundabout features that they've put in. That does look quite cool. It's got the little lights on it, highlighting the one tree in the middle. Yeah, already we've got tons of people using this area. So that looks really cool. What I will do is I'm going to fast forward the game a little bit. We're going to leave this running and see if it sorts itself out. I've just come over to our train station and check this out. Check how busy this is. And great job for putting this pedestrian path in over the top. Thanks for suggesting that. It's worked out a treat. You can see it's being used loads, so that's really, really cool. I really like that, and my game crashed when I first saw this because it just couldn't handle it. All these people coming in, and this is good news because if I come out of our photo mode here, you'll see that all our populations come back. I left it about a month or so, and all the demand, I say population, demand has come back. And if we go over and check out Mapleton campus here, you can see that all our medium density buildings have come in. So super, super happy about that. We're going to go in now. I want to put some little parking spots in, and we're going to put in some vegetation all around here just to fill out the area so it's not one big green grass. So yeah, let's jump in and do that now. So with the new patch update, with the detailing, you can see we've got some cool new features like this tiny parking lot here, and this is going to fit nicely into some of these gaps. It's important we get some of these little parking ones in here in this little space in this small town in Garland Way, because we've got tarmac road, we've got lanes or roads with no parking, so it's important we have this in. We're just going to slot this in any little gaps that we've got. We're going to see if we can fit this in. We might have to take some of the houses down like here. This could be a great spot for our parking. Perfect. And that gives all the people in this area somewhere they can park. And again, we might slot one in over this side as well. There we go. Nice. And those look quite good. They've got 10 spaces. Perfect. We've also got a nice little parking down here. It seems like we've still got some issues with homeless people because they're still in the park here. Hopefully that's something we can or will sort itself out. And I think we'll get rid of this little commercial building here and put in what they call the modest parking lot. How does that look? Oh, that looks quite nice. We've got the little flower pots around the outside, little curved entrance there. That's quite cool. I like that. We will take out this lampshade because that's not realistic to have that in there, although they can probably drive around it. It's just going to be a nuisance, so we'll take that out. And then we'll go in and put some parking in to the rest of our campus here. And we've got a nice gap here where we can use our long parking lots. Let's see what this looks like. We'll try and snap this in as close as we can. That should do. Perfect. Yeah, again, that looks pretty cool. We might put a fence around the outside of that. It does look a bit bare without a fence. Let's see if we can find a fence here that is going to be quite fitting. What's this one? Test fence. We could just use a wooden fence. Let's use this garden fence. A bit different, but I think this is going to be quite cool to use. We'll snap this all the way around the outside. I say snap it. We won't snap it because it's not attaching to the part I want it to attach to. We'll get this across here. Probably draw it slightly across there, and then we'll go across this side as well. Just to finish it off. How does that look? Yeah, I quite like that with that fence around the outside. Gives it a little barrier, but it's not too overbearing on this area. If we put trees and vegetation, it will all feel a bit more open plan, and that's what we want with this whole area. Really, is to feel a lot more open. There we go. That's Mapleton campus finish. You can see I've put lots of little cool parking lots in here. I've made some custom ones. I've put some small ones in. I've put a lot of the new ones in as well, like this tiny thin one here. I've also used some of these ones here. These are quite cool. People can park, I don't know if you can see, they can park underneath there. So that's excellent. And you've got your little motorcycle garage as well. These are just for bikes. I say that, cars are parking in them. Maybe that's a bug. If we click on it here, it does say motorcycle parking lot, and the cars are clearly not big enough to fit in those slots. So interesting. Let me know if you guys experience that as well, and let me know what you think about these new parking lots. I do quite like them. Part of me thinks they're trying to discourage us from using the mods. They want to provide everything for us, which is cool, but I don't think we're at that point yet where they can deny us using any of the mods. Yeah, so we click on Mapleton campus here and take a look at our population. We've got 4,000 people living in this area. So imagine 4,000 students and teachers all in one area. That's what we're trying to create here. If we look at our students, that's mad. That's almost full already. And what we will need though, I think what we have a lack of, if we go over here and click on our fire, we don't have any fire in this area, and that's a big concern. So what I would like to do is I want to ruin our campus. We're going to go in here. We've got some different fire stations available to us now. We've got Urban Firehouse, and we've also got the firehouse here. Is there a small one? So I don't know how that would fit in with the rest of our city if I use that. I think we'll use this normal one to begin with, and I might put that in here. This should fit quite nicely in that area. I'll take Anarchy off and we'll put snapping on. I can snap it into that grid block there. We're going to lose a couple of houses, but that's a risk we've taken there. Right, I will go in now and do the same for our police service as well. We've got a small police station here available to us. We're going to get this in too. I'm just thinking we put this maybe over here somewhere. Can I snap it to this road? Yes, I would like it on the end there. When it lets us put it on the end. Hold up. No, let's unzone these. Delete them out. I think that's why it's not letting us put those in. Let's try rinse and repeat again. We're having a few issues with the... I want it snapped to that road. There we go. Still says overlapping. We're going to put it in with Anarchy. There we go. Nice. I'm not sure what it's overlapping with. Seems to fit in there quite nicely. So yeah, not entirely sure about that. But now we've got our police station in as well, which is pretty cool. Parks, we've got lots of. So we put a few parks in already. I do think we need a park up here in this top area. The only disappointment was I had to take out the tennis courts that we had here. So these tennis courts have now turned into medium density buildings. So that was a little bit of a shame, but something we had to do. Tell you what we'll do. We're going to put in this new hedge park. And it fits in nicely there. Let's see how that looks. That is pretty cool. That does fit in nicely with our grass texture we've used. Take out a couple of these trees that I clearly don't want in there, and then we can put some more of our oak trees around the side here. There we go. What I would like to do though is connect these paths up. So let's see if we can do that. Connect these paths up. Will it snap to those? What if I take Anarchy off? Yes, it will snap to those. That's pretty cool. I like that. So we can snap this and bring it. Well, let's take off the curve tool. Nice, nice. It's not the cleanest finish there. Well, let's delete it. Do it again. That will slightly annoy me. So let's see if we can do that again. Grab this tool here and then bring it straight across. Yeah, nice finish. That's so much better. I love that you can do that. I've literally instantly placed this down and we've got homeless people. So we've obviously got issues, guys, still there. We do have some big issues going on. What I would like to do is connect this. So let's grab our continuous tool here. I would like to connect this up to there. I might take out that crosswalk in a second. and then also bring it down this way as well. Connect up to there, and then we'll do the same across here. Make it like a little triangle. That's quite neat. I like how that looks. So we'll go in, we'll take this crosswalk out now. See if I can get rid of it. If it lets me, that is. I am trying to right click here to get rid of this. Yeah, it's not letting us. We're gonna leave that in there. We're gonna delete the hedgerow, and we'll have to obviously we're gonna have to put that in again, because let's go to that hedgerow now. See if I can get rid of it. Is it going to take up the whole line? I think it might. I think we're going to have to redo that whole hedgerow. No, I've just deleted the grass. No! Gonna have to do all of that again. That's so annoying. And all I had to delete was that. Frustrating, frustrating. Always take your time. Don't rush. Don't rush these things. So let's get our hedgerow back in. Snap that up to here. And let's do the same the other side. And continue to be annoyed with the mistake that we have just made. We deleted the whole grass area. Alright, let's go and put that back in again. So I'll put our surface back in there after stupidly deleting it. And let's go and check out this hedge park here. I quite like that. I like the little rocks, the little theatre on the stage. Will look much better when we get rid of these homeless people, but that's quite a nice park, quite a nice addition to the game. It'd be great to see more of these detailing features coming in the future. All in all, I'm really happy with what we've done there. It's really filling out the whole city. We're gonna see if these mods start to work again. Otherwise, I'm going to have to just redo all of it and fill it in. We will have issues going forward with our education, and by the looks of it, we certainly need a lot more. What I've found though with this new patch is that we've got tons of demand now for everything. The good news is Hawthorne Business Park has pretty much filled in, which is great. So that's Mapleton campus finish. I'm really happy with how that's turned out and how that looks. I like the look of all the medium density buildings around the uni, and the green and the greenery we've put around it to make it look like a proper campus. So that looks great. Our station you saw earlier was working really well and is thriving with and bustling people, so that's excellent. We've completed all of this area, filled this out, so that looks great. We do have issues with both our water here, which I might turn into a lake. I'm sure we can make that work. We've got tons of buildings or certain mods that aren't working with after this new detailing patches come in, and I don't know if they're trying to discourage us from using other mods and they want to supply us everything, and that's why they're not working, or whether the mods just aren't up to date and the creators haven't had a chance to go in and fix them yet. Could be that. So we're going to give it a little bit of time, see if they start working again. We have issues with water down here. I don't know if that's because some of our, if we go over here, like this is overloaded, I think. Yeah, overloaded, and that might be because we've got tons more people, tons more buildings. I don't know if these still work. I assume the water towers do still work. Efficiency 77, that's not great as a percentage, is it? A lot of our trees here have died, and they'll start growing back, so that will start to look a lot better when they come back in, so don't worry about that. And I like the look of the ocean here. Looks quite shallow. It makes the rocks a little bit more fitting with what we've done. So yeah, I love this theme pack that I've downloaded. So we might go and find now a place where we can add another water tower, and I might just put it in here. It's got a great space here where we can just go in, and I know they've got some small water towers available to us, So we have a look at our water availability. You can see there it's just gone over. So if I grab a little water tower, it's only 7,500 upkeep, and I can put this, looks like, anywhere. Or do I go for a bigger water tower? Yeah, let's get the bigger one in actually. We've got space for it. We can put it in. Let's take off Anarchy. We'll fit here so we don't need to worry. There you go. That looks pretty cool. We're going to have to connect that up though. Just do that quick. Can I connect it up to here? Yeah, that would be easier, wouldn't it? Connect that up to there. Perfect. I'll go in and take out the bits I don't like. Like that I don't like. All these bits I don't like. That box can be taken out as well. And then we'll go in and just put some trees around it just to hide the base a little bit. That's why I like the water tower wash done. It was so much more decorative, more of a feature rather than just an iron building in the middle of your city. Like there, so that looks loads better. Hopefully that solved our water issue now. Let's go over and check. Yeah, I think we're good for water. If we click on the water here, yep, you can see we've gone over, so that's perfect. We check out our medical here. Looks quite good. Looks good. Again, I might need in here, we've got now small clinics available. If I put a small clinic in here, this would hopefully cover most of this area. What I might do though is just put it and work out which way round it goes here. Where's the front? The front is this end. So I could put this in. I've got a little gap here just off the roundabout. I'll snap this up a little bit closer and then delete the trees that I put with Anarchy. There we go. That looks pretty good. I don't know why there's a little green gap there. Not sure. I can go in now and just, if I extend, it needs extending out, that's why. There we go. That should fix our issue. And people should have good access to that off this main road here. So that should be easy for people to get to. We have already put in our postal service. I might have one down here, Bamboo Heights, just to spread that out a little bit. And it looks like we've got a new small post office. Now that's pretty cool. I like these little small post offices because the ones before were quite clunky. So if we check out our happiness here, actually all looks really good. The only issue is unreliable mail service. I did read in some of the patch notes, they know there's a problem with sorting and the postal service. So hopefully that does get corrected, because you saw that we've got this massive building that wasn't sorting any post. So we've just deactivated it to help with our profit, really. And we're up to 55,000 people. That has grown so much since the start of this episode. And if we check out our profit and loss as well, we're just 62,000 a month in profit, which is brilliant. So thanks for joining again today, guys. I've got something cool planned with this area next time. We're going to do a realistic build, so please stay tuned for that. Watch out for the next episode. But I'm really happy with what we've done. Looks great. Let me know your thoughts. I'm hoping that some of these assets do sort themselves out and we can keep them in. We don't have to go in and delete them all. Like I said, let me know what issues you've had, if you've had any, and how you've sorted them out, because that will really help with my build and help other people as well, so we can give everyone some good tips and help everyone build the best city, or the city that they want. I think that's the important thing, is that we've got these tools that mean we can customize our city and build it how we want and have our own style and put our own touch onto the game. So yeah, thanks for joining. It's been a pleasure. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep following the journey and be part of the Jacob's Village community, and we'll see you guys in the next one. We'll leave you with some cool cinematics. Take care. Bye.